Hello everyone, this is Wallace Marsh and
Maggie Paul.
Casey Jones.
and we are here today to talk about the senior acolyte role. In case you ever get the senior role, here's how you do what you're supposed to do. Okay, at the end of the offertory sentences, there's the offertory anthem. As the anthem begins, the priest is going to get up, the priest is going to grab the missal and take the missal to the altar. The priest is going to come back and the acolyte is going to grab the stack. The stack is going to be carefully handed off and set up. While she's over there, she's noticing something on the side. This means that the accruit and the purificator and the bowl are there to wash the dean's hands. And the dean is over here today. We just happen to have the dean here, and Maggie's going to wash the dean's hands. Simple as that. While she's washing the hands, the priest is over here setting up the book, and about the time the book gets set, I'm going to come over looking for the water. I'm going to know it's water because it has a what on it, Maggie?
There's an A on the stem for aqua.
And what does the V stand for?
The V stands for vino.
So good. The A is the water, the V is the wine. It's going to be set up there, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to stand together. Notice how we're standing. Very different than this or that, or looking back here to see who's singing really loud. Standing here, the offertory anthem concludes, and the offertory hymn begins. A hymn. Everybody stands up to start singing, and when they stand up and start singing, we're going to start moving. I'm coming up to receive the bread and the wine from the people, and then the acolyte's grabbing all the offertory plates. Those plates get placed right there. I've got the bread and the wine and filling up everything, and then I'm taking the water back to the acolyte. Perfect. We're going to stand here until that hymn comes to an end. And once that hymn comes to an end, the dean is going to make his way to the table. And then once the dean makes his way to the table, we all move. And we stand in this position for a long time, for the entire Eucharistic prayer, through the Lord's Prayer, and at the end of the Lord's Prayer, remember the bread is broken. The dean's going to elevate the bread and break it. And we hold silence right there for a little bit, then we sing usually. But when the priest turns, we're going to need to put the bread and the wine in something. So the bread's going to be, you're going to have the bread bowls over here. The acolyte on the other side is going to have the chalices so we can put the bread and the wine in their appropriate vessels. We're filling those up. We're filling those up. And then when we get through filling those up, you're probably going to hear a verger say, get the plates, get the plates. The offertory plates, not the bread plates. So the acolyte grabs the gold offertory plates, takes them out. Meanwhile, we're up here receiving communion. And once you grab those plates, you come back in very quickly. You close the gate. Notice how Maggie closes the gate, gets in line very quickly, and the dean will be coming by to give communion. After she receives communion and others receive communion, where do you go, Maggie?
I go down to the floor station with another priest.
And so you follow the priest to the floor station. There's going to be a chalice down there, and at the end of when everybody receives communion, acolytes need to come back to the back to get ready to recess out. That's how you do the junior and senior role. Thank you, Maggie, and thank you, Casey, for playing the dean and the acolyte today, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. See you all. I think that's a take. What do you think?
I think so. Because
Oh, Casey, you forgot to start.